Plantain and eggs is one of the most delicious breakfasts that we all love in certain parts of West Africa. And as you can expect, it's super easy and quick to make. So first of all, we're going to get our plantain. You want to get a ripe plantain, so one that has been a bit blackened, because then your plantains are going to be a lot more sweet. And then I'm just chopping mine diagonally, and what I'm going to do is add this to a bowl, add a tiny bit of salt and just mix this all around. So once that's done, you want to fry your plantains. So I'm adding about 1/8 cup of oil to a pan. And first of all, I'm just going to pan fry these plantains, and then I'm going to finish them off in the air fryer. So this is just a bit of a different method to actually completely deep frying them, which just means you're using a bit less oil, but you're still getting some of those delicious fats from the oil since you pan fry it. So it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to air fry these on about 185 degrees Celsius. And then separately, I'm going to start working on my egg stew, my egg sauce, my fried eggs, scrambled eggs, whatever you want to call them. So first of all, I'm going to chop up some tomatoes. So these are very important when it comes to making these fried eggs. And I'm using 2 small tomatoes, or you can use 1 medium. Then I've got this onion. I'm going to cut off about 1/4 of it, and I'm just going to dice up that onion as well. So here I'm using white onion. You can also use red onion. You could also use shallots. Any type of onion works. It really just depends on what suits your taste and, quite frankly, on what you have in the fridge. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a bell pepper. You can have a bell pepper of any color. What I had sitting around was a yellow bell pepper. So I'm taking about 1/4 of this, and I'm just going to chop it up. And then you can't forget some Scotch bonnet. So I actually used half of a Scotch bonnet here, and I should have used more because the heat was not heating. So use as much as suits your taste. So now I'm going to go in with my eggs. I'm going to crack 2 eggs, and I'm just going to whisk it around in a bowl.
The wizard.
So I'm using the same pan that I used to fry my plantain, which means actually there was quite a bit of oil still in it, so you can add a little bit more if you feel like you need it. And I'm just going to start off by sauteing my onions. I'm going to season it with a bit of salt and a bit of pepper. Then I'm going to go in with my Scotch bonnet, and then my tomatoes as well, and you just want to mix this all around and cook it down for about 5 minutes. Then you want to add in your eggs, and then I let these sit on a low temperature, and then after they have cooked a little bit from the bottom, that's when I start mixing it around. This makes the eggs a bit more chunky rather than having them super scrambled. And then I'm going to season it with a tiny bit of curry powder, thyme, and then 1 seasoning cube. So I've just dropped in 1 Maggi cube in here. Mix it all around, and then you're done. And oh, guys, this one right here, this is absolutely delicious, and it's so simple, but you know, I love plantain, I love eggs, so what's there not to love? And then I just garnished it with a bit of spring onion, because I also love spring onions. I put them on everything. If you like this recipe, please remember to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.